Ingon ni Kling-Kling. Kadi, kang Jayford daw na di.
10 minutes na lang bago ang Pasko.
O kao na Sibat na may dili. Lagi ka na.
But as we can observe, everybody are busy. But everybody are busy. Everybody are busy doing their
Ikaw ray
preparations.
sole proprietorship.
Ang Pasko, because here in Iligan City,
Ano yung kay partner di? Wala sa Amy. Saka na.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few seconds, we will be live on live stream from Iligan City National High School. Please stand by.
into light, where dreams ignite and futures come bright. Welcome to ICNHS Spotlight. Today is Monday, 15th of December, and that means one thing. 15 days na lang bago ang Pasko. Well, I believe everybody are very busy into doing their Christmas preparations. Ang tanan, they are always there in our classrooms to do our decorations. O if mo gawas na makita nato na daghan kayog mga nagcaroling. That's because Iligan City is very fond of Christmas. Well, today, before anything else, I would like to give a shout out to the whole RBI team for making this session very successful. Alright, so moving forward to our main agenda, today we are very delighted to welcome an honored guest, an individual who acted as a principal of Iligan City National High School for 13 years, Mr. Rex Razo. Hi, Sir Rex. Welcome. So, Mr. Rex Razo is a former principal who have served Iligan for 13 years. He have been recognized as an outstanding principal 13 for multiple times, and also he is also a recipient of Bayaning Pilipino Award. With that, Sir Rex, welcome! Hi, Sir Rex! Kumusta ang buhay-buhay? How's life after retirement?
Well, I did not really thought that I'll be ending here this afternoon because I had an engagement with St. Peter's College, and when Jafer invited me, who could refuse Jafer?
Yes, that's for sure.
So I do not even know that this would be live, and there will be such questions that might be difficult to answer. But anyway, as I've said, who can say no to Jafer? Because Jafer during our time had been so cooperative, and I would say that without him, some aspects of school operations would be difficult without Jafer's professionalism, intellect, as well as cooperation. So I really cannot refuse Jafer when he said, "Sir, are you vacant
Yeah.
at this time?" So I really said, "It's okay, no problem, I will come." But I was not thinking that it would be like this.
So with that being said, then we're definitely very thankful to Sir Jafer because Sir Jafer manifested the opportunity para makasturya minimo and you would guide us into becoming better students.
Always welcome. Always welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for that, sir. We are really filled with happiness given the fact that you really cleared up your schedule just to be in this talking segment, and that we are about to hear a lot of inspiring things from you. So one of the things that I've been really wondering about, sir, is that after retirement, was there any kind of massive adjustments that you had to go through?
There were really adjustments that I have to do because I suddenly realized that retirement should be prepared if not 20 years or 10 years before the day that you will really leave the job. So you have to, I could say that at least it's better to prepare retirement 10 years before or 5 years before, because a sudden shift in the way you do things day to day
Yes.
would really affect you because you're not used to that. You've been doing that for so long.
You have
In my
to change your
case,
routine.
I'd been in the school for 43 years.
Yes,
Then
that's a long
suddenly
time.
you just stay at home.
Yes.
So really, it needs maturity to adjust, because if you don't have that maturity in you, life after retirement, if you have nothing to do,
It's
would be
difficult.
very boring and very
Oh,
difficult.
yes.
So good for me because I have a sort of a garden in my place, so I can channel my energy in those projects that I'm doing, because I had although I did not plan for it, but actually I would say it's a grace from God that I was given that place, because I would end up in that place after retirement.
Yes.
Because if I don't have that place, life in retirement is so
It's boring. So
Yeah.
lately you've been focusing on gardening.
Yep, it's so difficult to be doing nothing, because while we were thinking that retirement is you'll not be working anymore, but I have realized that there is no stoppage of work. You have to do some
Yes.
work, although a different kind of work,
Yes.
because as long as we still are alive, we have to do something.
Yeah, it's a chance to explore many things actually. And if you were to put that into consideration, it's like giving yourself a chance to explore another thing. So in context of gardening, sir, I would like to ask one thing. Unsay mas lingaw, ang gardening or being a school principal?
It depends upon the time. No?
Yeah.
So when you are still at work, then it's so nice to be a school principal, because in my case, I want to achieve so as many things that I can do.
You were like a magnet of opportunities.
So there are many, if you are in a school,
Yes.
there's so many things and many aspects in the school environment that really you can do something.
Yes.
But in my case, I'm now retired. I still am able to do something with myself, because I have that sort of, I really hesitate to call it a farm, but as many call it a farm. So I had it rehabilitated because for so long, no one was taking care of it. Although there was a sort of caretaker, but there was no supervision. So it deteriorated.
Yeah, so
But now we were able to, with my retirement,
Yes.
I am free to do what I wanted.
it's a moment to do bonding with the plants.
With my wives, I was able to rehabilitate it, especially the fish ponds. It's now again with water and with fishes, and some of those things that I really love to do, like raising of chickens, raising of goats, I was able to do that again as a way of my work. And what consumes my time now that I am retired, I have no regular
Yes.
job, I am retired, so at least without those things, life would be very,
Very
very,
boring.
Yeah. In fact, because there is no challenge.
Yes.
Unlike when you're still in service, you have to wake up at 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
You have to follow a specific
because you have to go
routine.
to school and you have to get up early and come home late. But now, there's
There's nothing to do anymore.
there's nothing to do. There's no one that will oversee you. It's by yourself. So, well, good that I have that sort of farm that I have, and it keeps me busy.
Yes.
Because as I've said, we don't stop working.
Yes.
I have realized that even after retirement, there is no such things as perpetual resting.
Yeah. You
That
have to do
you-
something.
Yes,
You have
that
to
you
engage
have-
yourself with something.
You will be just in your what we call this rocking chair or by the beach for the whole day. That's not what really retirement is all about. You still have to do something. So I've realized that retirement is not total rest. It is
Yeah.
still work, but plenty of rest because it is your time. You manage your own time. Unlike when you're still with your job,
You have to follow
That-
specific
a specific
routine.
time.
Yeah.
You have a mandate that you have to do this on this time. So the time that you can rest is a prescribed rest because you can only rest during Saturdays and Sundays. But now you could have more of rest than
Yes.
less of work.
Yeah. So in simple terms, retirement life, it's like going to the depth of meeting your simple passions.
Yeah, it's a time that you can pursue your passions in life. Those simple passions that you can afford and you can do and you have the time, and it's a time to do it. And
Yeah.
for myself, I really love poultry, I really love ruminants, and I was able to do it now by myself without problems of scheduling or without problems regarding time.
Yeah, without the challenges of time management.
Yes, mixing work with your passion, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, so
That's why
I can really tell, sir, that given the fact that you are a simple man, you are living a simple life that you've always wanted
Yup.
to have. So, okay, sir, so next thing is, I'm really curious to ask about the things that you've done already. So, during your time as the school principal, what is your favorite moment that you would like to recall? Or if you're given a time machine, what specific moment would you choose to come back? Yeah, that's very tricky because Sir Rex have served for 13 years, so it's quite tricky trying to recall 13
Yeah.
years and trying to choose your favorite moment.
there is no coming back
Yes.
because I believe in phases in life. So after a certain period that you are still working, there will be a time that you have to stop formal work. While retirement is still work, but it's so informal and you manage your own time.
Yes.
While you are working, you are managed by the system. Okay? So in my case, I would say that I will not be coming back anymore because I have to live this life of being retired.
Yeah.
Because I have that, as I've said, I have that what we call phases in life. Time to learn, time to apply your learning, time to pursue your passion about your profession, and time to rest.
All right, that's true. That's a really wonderful advice for us to inculcate as well. But during your time, is there any event or any activities that stands out in your mind?
There were so many things that we have done in the school.
Yeah.
In fact, with the cooperation of the teachers and the staff and everyone,
Yes.
we were able to do wonderful things. But to me, I believe that the one thing that to me was my biggest achievement was I was able to change the identity of
City High.
the school.
Yes.
No? From this previous identity that it was known for, and we have this one. One thing is that for so long a years, everyone was thinking that City High would be operate in that schedule of day and night. And for so many years, the school operated in such scheme that there was a day classes and there was a night classes. And to me, it's not normal, because what is normal is that we have day classes.
Yes.
So when I was able to change that one and had the night classes scheduled into all day classes, no more night and no more day, to me that was the biggest of all the accomplishments we have done here. That was the biggest accomplishment in terms of a curriculum or what structuring, because as I've said, it was the identity of City High. When you say City High, night, naginay day.
Yes.
But during our time, we were able to slowly
fit all schedules,
and eventually we do away with the night operations, and we only have one scheme, and that was the day operations. And another one is that in the physical aspect, I think there's only very few schools. I have gone to so many schools in our country because of benchmarking, but only very few public schools have what we call a focus in sports.
Yes, that is very true.
The swimming pool that we're able to construct in the school is one thing that is unique on our achievements, because not all big schools in the country
are equipped,
have that kind of
facilities,
training pool.
Yes, that's correct.
That not only prepare our athletes, but also prepare our students for that lifelong skill, a very important life skill, that is knowing how to swim.
Yes.
Because as many are afraid of the water because they don't know how to swim. But I could say that as a school, it is a requirement to me that every student should
knows
know
how to swim.
And because of that pool, I believe with a vigorous program in the MAPI department, during my time, I made it mandatory that no one should graduate from City High without knowing how to swim. Because it's a life skill.
Yes, it's very important to learn how to swim. It's not something that we can only apply in the school, but even when we have our hairs turning into gray, that skill is something very important.
Yeah. So among as there were so many things we have done here, especially to inspire. I just lately learned that so many are glad that we posted in that aisle there, in that fence.
Yeah.
The covered what we call this pedestrian lane that we covered. I just learned that as many are proud of that, because some of the stepsons, granddaughters and grandsons are proud of their lola or lolo that are printed as valedictorian, and they take photos of that.
Yes.
So,
it's like leaving a legacy.
Yeah, and then many are wondering why there are some years
surnames
wherein there are no names, because how much we tried to dig up the records of the
it's very difficult
guidance office and the registrar, we just really could not find who were those that graduated valedictorians
in those years.
During those years. And I was thinking, because the school is something, one of the main thrust of a school is that it inspires.
Yes.
So by having that posted there, it inspires as many, not only those who are inside, but also those outside.
And honestly, it's very amazing how we still have those kind of records. And even if we have blank names, there's still a lot of names there. So we can really say that, how we record things is done thoroughly here at Iligan City National High School. And it is also a manifestation of the greatness that we have been forming over the years. So,
Other things is
yeah.
that we're able to inspire, motivate the teachers to really be passionate and committed
In terms
and
of
dedicated
teaching.
in terms of the delivery of lessons. So I could see during my stay here that passion, commitment, and dedication was so palpable, was so evident with them, and it gives me a sense of joy that as a leader of the school,
you motivated
I was
them
able to motivate and inspire them
into reaching
to
those
be the best
milestones.
teacher that can be.
Yes.
So as I go around during my time here, I could see teachers really trying to do their best in the transfer of learning to our to you as student and to everyone. So that's one of the things that really I could say that during my time I was able to lift their spirits, to inspire them to be able to let them be passionate of their profession as teachers.
To mold their potential.
Yeah, and hopefully, probably because of how I deal with them, how I inspire them, and during that time I could really see a difference on how the teachers operate or do that really dedicated, passionate way of dealing with their students so that
Yes.
truly students learn.
That's why we can say that your time as the principal of Iligan City National High School is like going through a phase of transition, because during that time you were doing your best to mold the potential, the capabilities not only of the learners but also focusing towards the
And I
formation
could say that
of
we were
teachers.
successful because who would think that it is possible in City High
Yes.
that we can do away with trash cans and garbage?
Yeah. It's a very big matter
Yeah.
dealing with those things.
And another that I could see, that I could say with impunity, that we have improved the way students cooperate
With
and
each
do their
other.
tasks as members of a school community is that koi pan by the office.
Yes. It is a symbolism actually of how great City High is.
Yeah, because there were so many who advised me, who told me that it should be fenced or it should be covered because those fishes would not last
Yes.
because of the way students behave in the
True.
school, how they conduct themselves. But I was
Yes.
telling them, I have that strong sense and belief that students can still cooperate if you imbue them with a strong sense of ownership. That this is that belongs to them, so that they will not harm
Exploit it.
they will not destroy it.
Yes.
And until now those fishes are still
They're still alive. They're striving.
and they have grown so big. It's a testament that we have done something good in regards to student behavior and how students conduct themselves
Yeah.
in the school. Because in my first years here, it's so common for things being destroyed, like bulbs, faucets, doors, windows broken. And who would believe, as I've said again, that we can do away with trash cans, we can do away with garbage. And it happened during that program where we had that basura ko, sagot ko.
Yes. And up to this day, nag-follow gyapon ng mga student with that policy.
And that's very...
Yeah, it's like a reminder that sometimes it just takes patience, Kaya lately, I think as generally people tend to think na ay dili sila musulod, so they immediately judge the students. But you made us realize that kailangan lang yun nato pasensya and understanding, and later on they would eventually water the plants that you planted.
Because who would think of that is possible?
Yeah.
That students would keep their trust with them and bring it home.
Yes.
So those are things that to me is quite
Especially
memorable.
with the remarks as well of City High back then.
And I hope that it can be sustained.
Yes, actually, we are really striving, and thank you so much to you, sir, because without you, then definitely it would be harder to accomplish these milestones.
We really did so many great things here. We cannot just deal in it one by one, but to those things, those are what we call milestones on
Yes.
what we have done.
Pero,
Another
sir,
one is the lack of classrooms.
Yeah, it's very hard to
Because-
address that problem.
Imagine we're able to construct here 14 new buildings
Yeah.
in the
And
span of time.
it's,
That's why it was possible to eventually phase out the night school, because
you created more
as
classrooms.
we're able to construct more buildings and more classrooms, students could be accommodated already in their own classrooms. Their sections could have a room. That's why that we're successful in our program of phasing out the night classes.
Yes.
Because during that time, it seems there were two republics inside the school.
Yes, it's very difficult. It's
And
like
it's quite expensive
having two worlds.
to operate, because especially travel, you have to send two groups of teachers to a training, two groups of teachers to a seminar, two expenses for a simple celebration, because the day that
shout out to everybody who's watching this live. So I believe that at this moment we are about to have a session wherein we're going to ask Sir Rex some interesting things. But we're going to do that later on. For now, let's continue to have our chit chat. So Sir Rex, napuli ko'y pangutana, very far from that context about teaching and improvement. Something na always ginahuna and even marag mas stress kog think, why koi fish out of all fishes?
the thing I just cannot explain why I love
Koi
koi fishes,
fish.
because since then, when I started as a school teacher in fisheries, I had already a pond at home.
And you also have koi fish.
Yeah, so I love animals, not only goats, chickens, and others, but also fishes. I love the color of those fishes. So I really have those at home, but sad to say, at the moment we don't have it anymore because something happened with my pond at Fuentes. No?
I thought you would say koi fish because you would like to manifest more fortune and lucky things for the school. But it's actually very random lang pala.
Yeah, I don't really believe in the thing because I'm quite a very technical man, so I don't believe in that.
More on real works rather than manifestations.
Yeah, so I just love because of the color.
Ay, because of the color.
Yes.
So what's the color? If I were to recall, ang mga colors ng mga isda kay yellow, so you like yellow, orange?
I just love those colors. That's why, because we really have that inherent nature upon us to get so near or to touch those things.
Yes.
Because
that's
in the
true.
wild, you don't touch those things. You cannot see even. You cannot stay near to them. You cannot
Yeah.
stay near to them because they will run away.
Yeah.
Even in the rivers, you just cannot stare how many minutes or how many seconds because they will run away from you, swim away from you. But with a pond on your own, then you can
They
indulge.
have nowhere to escape.
Yeah, you can indulge in
Yeah.
your interest and passion about those things.
That's really true, sir. I think I would be lying if I were to say that I never tried pointing with those fishes. But I think I don't know, but given the fact that I was just a kid back then, there were really times that I wanted the fishes to come to me. I was doing some things. It was as if magic was inserted upon my finger.
I would say that I love nature.
Yes.
So that's
You're
why
a simple man who loves nature.
I have that pond because I want to get close to nature.
So if you were a superhero, you are Tarzan.
Probably.
I believe that's a really great hero that resembles you because Tarzan is very curious. Tarzan loves nature, and most of all, he's a very hardworking man. So, my next question to you, sir, is that being as the school principal back then, how were you able to handle administrative tasks?
There is no such, even though you have some training, you have some proper education about management, but really doing admin tasks is really something of passion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How much you have that knowledge, how much you have that training, but if you don't have that passion for orderliness, you don't have that passion for upliftment, you don't have passion for the better things in life or excellent things, then still nothing would happen.
So,
Because I do not settle
yes.
for less.
So you believe, sir, that you are innatural. You are innatural. You feel like you are born to do these things.
Probably because in my case, I don't settle for less. No, if I can do those things at the highest, if I can make it the greatest, then that's how I see things, that's how I do things. I do not settle for less. So probably I was able to achieve those things because that is my mindset. That
Yes.
is how I see things. For me, if you're not able to do the best, but if you have tried, then it's okay for me. The problem is if you're not able to do your best, but you did not do something. So in my case, I tried to do the best so that I could have the best. The first thing that I did in CTI,
Yes.
because I think it should be the best.
The best thing to do.
To me, a school should have a band, a brass band. Because during those years before I went to CTI, our parades in the city, there were no more bands. Unlike when I was yet a kid, that parades was so magnificent,
Lively.
was so nice,
It's
was
so bibo sa
magical.
dalan.
Because the floats were really floats
Yes.
that as a child, you will really think, why is it possible?
To make this.
To make
Giunsa
this.
ka ni paghimo.
I wanted to restore that because to me a parade is a show, and because you disrupt traffic,
Yeah.
you inconvenience people because of your parade, and it should, in return that you inconvenience them,
Dapat
that
worth it.
it causes traffic, it should
Yes.
be worth it.
Yeah.
So that's why the
First
first
thing to
thing
watch.
that I really did, because we have celebrations in CTI that we celebrate around the city.
Yes,
The
that's
Foundation Day and Kabili Day and so
Yes.
forth and so on. So I organized the brass band.
true. Because you felt the urgency to do something about
Yes,
this.
because to me, a school as big as CTI, a leader school, at that without a brass band, it's to me a shame. So that's an example of I don't settle for less. I settle for the best. What is excellent, what is proper to be have must be done.
So you're the type of person that mulingkod ka and you were to think to yourself, what's the problem and how can I fix this problem? And you would like to go the extra mile.
Actually, I do not see it as a problem. I see it as
As an issue?
a routine thing that have to be done.
Yes.
That things must be in order, things must be the best. Because I am so keen on the saying, good, better, best. Do not let it rest until your good becomes better and your better becomes best.
Wow. Taga sa puso. So you would
that's
classify
why-
yourself, sir, as a perfectionist?
Not really a perfectionist, because a perfectionist doesn't. You encounter problems with perfectionists.
Keen.
I'm keen on the best of things. So to me, like the classes that are shifting, to me that's not the best scheme to operate a school. That's why I work so hard that we can face at the night classes. That's an example of how I see things, that when I say they are not good or they're not the best, we should do something that they become excellent and the best.
All right,
And
that's
to
true.
me, like the swimming pool, I was
Yes.
able to do that because a sports program without the pool, then that's not the
Something's
best.
just lacking.
Something, yeah.
Yes.
You could see there's so much lacking. So if we have the resources and the air and the things to do that we can construct one, that's why we're able to construct one. So if you have that sense of, you have that mindset that you don't settle for less, you
Yes.
achieve.
So during those times, sir, so with those achievements, was there any setbacks that you encountered?
I don't see as any setbacks, no, because in the course of things, as you implement those schemes, really there will be hassles and hurdles along the way, but they are inherent to something that is new. When you do something that is new, there will always be hurdles. There's always be something that must be fixed, and to me, I don't see it's a problem. It's just the normal way of doing things.
It's like something natural. It's part
Yeah.
of nature to face those things.
That's why I do not see it difficult to accomplish because I do not see it as a problem.
Yeah. So you don't think of the problems, like dili ka mag-overthink before doing something. Buhata da, yun di sa mag-overthink daan. So dili ka overthinker, sir.
Because I learned that during one training, do not edit while writing.
Yeah. So in short, kuan jud ka, sir, ka
Just
na.
let things go.
Go with the flow. Huwag dili ka overthinker.
Not, I don't overthink.
Kay karon man good, sir, kay overthinking muna na yung mga common issues. So para di ay mahimo kong as great as Sir Rex mo, undang na kog overthink.
Overthinking is such, you will overthink if, I would say that overthinking is a product of not being able to accept your limitations.
Yes. Do you
know-
not have like what
when
ifs?
you know your limitations, you don't overthink because you know that if I'll do this one, I'll be encountering those things. So meaning you don't overthink because you know already that this will happen.
Yes. So you don't try to predict
And
the future.
I do not gloss over spilled milk.
Yeah, that's true.
Overthinking is that when you gloss over spilled milk, that's it.
So that means that when you do something, mag-focus lang talaga.
Because
not think of negative things.
in the open space philosophy,
Yes.
if things happen, it will happen.
So, you know what, sir? Talking to you feels like talking to a philosopher as well. Na para bang ang pag-iisip natin ay very different?
Not much.
So, is Sir Rex as a principal different to Sir Rex as a partner in life? Bakit na ba moment of silence? Wala pa ni mo na nating pod, sir, no? Karoon na po ka naka-wonder, ana.
It's different when you're a school principal
Really?
because you have that what we call so much influence
Yes.
because you have coercive power, you have reward power, you have expert power. With your partner, you don't have that power.
So, powerless ka in short.
Yeah, because it's sort of sharing.
Hala, kahadlok. So, tumatagilid rin pa rin.
Yeah, you don't have coercive power, meaning people obey you because they
They
fear of
have
punishment.
to. They also have
Or
to.
you don't have reward power because in the school people will obey you because you can reward them with promotion
Yes.
or what that. And
In the house?
you can also have expert power because you're the school
Yes.
principal. By your position alone,
By nature, they have to follow
people
you.
look upon you as something
Yes.
of an expert, knows so many things. But with your partner, it's a different thing.
So, in school, you have the power. But sa bahay, you are under power.
No, not really under power, but we share things.
So parang,
It's a consensus.
yes, okay. So which is more fun? I think how the power in terms of staying at home is more fun kasi murag mas daghan jud kag smile pagkaabot na to sa topic na power sa bahay. So, okay, so murag na-realize din ako, sir, na it's really important to have
In this
distinctive
school, we have
personas.
4 kinds of power.
Tell me about it.
You have coercive power.
Yes, coercive.
People do things because they're afraid that they'll be punished. Like
Yes.
you will mark them absent. You'll not approve their documents.
Yes.
That's coercive power.
Then-
People follow you because they're afraid that you might do something against them.
And it would affect them.
Then
Second power.
That's not power with your partner. You cannot
Yeah.
coerce your partner.
You can't do that.
Yes.
Maybe your partner is going to be the one coercing you
You
to
cannot
something.
coerce my wife.
Hala. Marag,
Next, you have reward power.
what's the reward power?
People do things because
For your reward.
there is a reward for doing good, like promotions.
Yes.
Your documents will just breeze through the signature operations like that. So that's reward power. Or you'll give them bonuses or what? Or
Yes.
good assignments.
It's like a motivation for
You
working
cannot-
really hard.
You cannot do that with
a
your wife.
partner.
You cannot do that with your wife.
Murag mahadlok laguro kong so good sa wife ni mo, sir, ha? So, you know, a person as
It's
influential
more
as you.
of, it's easy to do things when you have those kinds of power. In at home, that's not the scheme. It's what you have to take what your wife or your partner feels about those things.
Yes.
You cannot impose.
Yes. So, despite pala, sir, with you being strict and being very thorough, you really have a soft boy inside of you.
You cannot. I do not impose.
Yes.
It should be always what you call this mutual.
Mutual
agreement.
respect and understanding.
Yeah. I do. You cannot impose. In the school,
You can
you can
impose.
impose
Definitely.
things. But before imposing it, it should be very well understood
Yes.
that this is our goal. This is what we're going to do, and as many would really love it is done, only very few would not like.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can impose,
Yes.
but with your partner,
You can just impose
you just
immediately.
cannot say we will be doing these things, all of that. No.
You have to analyze.
You have-
You have to
it
go
is
through
mutual.
5 layers of understanding.
Yeah, but it's mutual.
So, what's the third power, sir? You said 4. So, duha na to ka
We have
power.
different power.
Oh,
They call it it's not expert power. They call it charisma.
what's that?
People obey you or do things for you because of who you are.
Okay.
And you can develop charisma or referent power if you do things right.
Yes.
If they feel that you're always trying to do things right, although not all things will happen, or not all things really will materialize or it will happen, but if they feel you have that strong sense that you want to do things right. And you are doing almost many right things, you will have charisma.
So, it's like influencing them.
Yes,
It's like
because influence, yes.
persuading them.
Influence is letting people do some things that they don't like. That is influence.
And that's very important to have as a leader.
Yes.
And you have a lot of that, definitely, sir. And what's the last power?
That's what. That's the 4. Expert power.
Expert power.
People obey you because you're the school principal. You know, you are perceived as to know more than they. So they believe in, they follow you.
Yeah.
That is what we call expert power. An expert power doesn't mean that you are that high. Like when your electrician would say, "Ma'am, you buy these things because there is something to be repaired at home." That is expert power because you bought the things that electrician wanted.
And,
so it doesn't mean expert power is that you are that on that very mighty loft position. No, it doesn't mean. Expert power is that you have that expert and others don't have. That's why they follow you.
As long as you have that area of expertise, then they will have to follow you.
Yes. Like a carpenter, when this carpenter says, this is how things should be done. So you are
Dapat they
you are
follow,
no carpenter.
yeah.
So you follow them. That's expert power.
Unless na lang guro, parehas mo carpenter.
Because sometimes people think you have to be mighty and to be in a high position that you are an expert. No. Expert power means if you have that knowledge, you have that thing in you that they don't have, they will follow you.
Yes.
You can do things.
So those are the 4 superpowers that students must work hard to achieve. Because being a student,
And the best power is charisma.
charisma.
Because if the object of fear is not around, then people will not do things because wala man siya. Or
Diba?
if they are already rewarded, I already get what I wanted, so I will not do it.
Do
things
it.
anymore
Yes.
because I already got what I wanted. See that?
Yeah, that's very negative actually.
So you have to manage those things that you have as a school head. You should be keen that you have that kind of power,
Yes.
and you have
that's
to
true.
use it
In proper ways.
very judiciously and so prudent, so that it's not abused, and you're able to maximize how to use them. Because
Yes.
sometimes you have to coerce, sometimes you have to
Yeah.
reward.
It depends on the situation.
Yes.
So that's why importante jud kaayo, sir, na if we have power, we're not only focused on achieving one thing but
Yes,
also
yes.
achieving different points and knowing unsaon how can we do things right.
People that strikes fear only use one power, that is coercing.
Yes.
And when the object of fear is gone, they will not be doing things that you wanted them to do because the object of fear is gone. That's why coercion is the least kind of power.
That you
The reward
utilize.
also is that when they're already rewarded, they get already what they wanted,
After that, they're gone na, dagan na.
they will not do it what you wanted them to do, especially for operations in this. So you have to be keen on those things and how to use that and how to apply those things in your environment so that you can achieve the best.
So it's a matter of balancing.
Yes.
So-
Because not two people are the same.
Everybody are different, Mampod. And that's why we just have our own way onto how we
Yeah.
do things,
It's
pod.
how you let them understand about it.
And actually, our differences as well is what makes us much wondrous creatures.
It makes life colorful.
Yes. Kay murag bati ang
Because
puguro if same tatanan.
Everyone is the same.
It's so
And life will
boring.
be monotonous. It will be boring. There will be no creativity.
Yes.
That's why contrast is always needed.
Contrast is a beautiful and also stressful manner.
If you don't have contrast, you don't appreciate the thing.
Yeah. So if kuan pod guro, sir, if same tang tanan, boring pod guro kay debating is very fun.
So you should not what you call this? You should not worry,
Yeah.
or you
Just
should
do
not
it.
make it a problem when so many has as many kind of characters or attitudes, because that is what we call balance, complementing each other.
Yeah.
The world is complementary.
Yes. That's the key to a very effective leadership.
Yes.
So, also, sir, now, after talking about those things, I just remember that you received the award of Bayaning Pilipino Award. So, with that, sir, congratulations once again. And I just want to ask po, what's your reflection upon receiving your award?
When I received that award, I was recognized as Bayaling Pilipino for Region 10.
Yes.
That was a regional award. So at least it was a sort of gratification or a sort of validation that you are doing right, that you are doing good. And that is very important, because if what you are doing good, what you're doing right is not validated, you may not continue doing those things, because awards are affirmation that you are doing good things. And that's why I was awarded that because of my work in Rugungon.
Tell us more about your work on Rugungon po.
That was the farthest high school then in the division. There is no weekdays where you have not to walk to
Yeah.
reach the school.
Every day dapat magbaklay
because
jud.
during that time there was no habal-habal yet. No, it was so far, and it was really, it needs. That is where my dedication and commitment, and I've realized that I really am a passionate educator. Because
Yes.
from nothing, it becomes a model school. And it was so difficult even to transport yourself. How
Yeah.
much to carry.
It's a challenge. Every day you are
Yeah,
witnessing
how
the
much-
challenge of doing things. So once again, I believe that we've learned a lot of things from Sir Rex. Just stay put there. We are about to go to the best part of our session with the Chika Chika with Sir Rex. So, alright, Sir Rex, I have one last question before we have our fast talk. So my question to you, Sir Po, is that what are we going to do when we reach those moments when we realize that we're experiencing burnout? Do you also experience burnout?
Yes, I know of those things, but I could say that I did not have that thing. I did not really have what we call a burnout.
A burnout, yeah. Like you never felt a moment na, ay, kapoy na kayo ko, na-stress na ko.
No.
I need a rest.
You just feel tired, but it's not burnout.
Yeah.
Because burnout is something that you totally reject or you totally leave those things when it's a burnout.
Yeah, I think burnout is like feeling just, not really, it's not losing your spark, but it's like a moment of saying na, ay, wait I need to breathe
Yeah.
a little for myself. Like that. But it's really important to acknowledge as well na it's also something natural to experience burnout. But to super people like Sir Rex, burnout is probably never a problem. Am I right,
Yep,
sir?
yep. I could not
Remember a single moment.
remember I was burned out. I was just tired. Because when you're burned out, when you are burned out,
Yeah.
you discontinue doing things because you are burned out. So that's to me is the definition of burnout. If you are burned out, you have something that you're doing, you discontinue it. You cease doing it because you are burned out.
Yeah.
So, but I think I really continued all
To
the
do-
things that I was planning to do.
I think
accomplish.
at some point, probably you felt burnt out, but you did not fixate on it.
I did not. Yeah. That could be what if you fix.
Yeah. If you fixate on it, dira siya may mong problema kung you always keep thinking na, gikapoy na ko. Really, you're going to be kapoy. Pero pag if dili ka mag-focus, Ana, and mag-focus ka on giving yourself a reason na magpadayon ka, then basin na overpower nimo ang burnout. So, I think that is also a symbolism of how strong your love for service is. Kaya if you don't love school that much, then definitely you would be affected by those factors.
Yes.
So with that, sir, what's your final message for the students, especially for the viewers on live po?
For the viewers of City High, especially the students, as many as not that rich or wealthy or have that wealth, that we have so many choices. As many in the school really could not claim that they are rich
Yes.
or they
Unfortunate.
have wealth. So it should be realized that we are in that situation. And whatever opportunities and situations we are in, we have to be thankful and grateful to God and really indulge in it. So if you're a student, then do your studies well. Because education is the only, for us that don't have that don't have that financial freedom, for us that don't have that wealth, education is the only way to uplift lives.
Yes.
Because even if you apply for a gasman, it needs a high school diploma. Even if you apply as a sales lady, it needs a diploma. So, a high school diploma. So, what you call this? Be trying to do the best as students. Excel if you can excel. and whatever intellectual gifts God has given you, then be grateful
Make
to
most
it,
of it.
maximize it. Because it doesn't mean that you should be very bright or very intelligent to succeed.
Yes. Just have to
What
work
God
hard.
has given us is enough.
Yeah.
It's only us to nurture it, to work on it, develop it, so that we can say to ourselves, we are successful.
So in short, Sir Rex is saying that hard work is only our way to achieve success in life.
Yeah, because we have no fallback.
Yeah.
We have no fallback. For us that don't have wealth and riches, we don't have fallback. So this is already our chance. Do not waste it.
Yes.
Being able to come to school to graduate
It's already
is
a chance.
a chance.
A chance to success.
Grab it and work on it.
Yes. So you've heard it. Grab it and walk on it. And that's how we achieve success in life. So finally, sir, after a very long chat, are you ready for our fast talk?
You know, this is my first time experience to be talking live on TV. Was that Facebook?
Yeah, that's Facebook. Let's say, you have any shout out po? Is there
I don't
anybody?
even know what this shout out means.
Shout out.
It's
like
okay. It's okay.
recognizing.
May kajut lang mi ha, kay napakudre.
What's the name po? What's name?
Live man din, mambet ninyo nanawag.
Shout out to you, Ma'am Beth. So we've learned about how good of a boss you are kay Sir Rex. And you definitely, I just gained a new idol. You know who? Si Ma'am Beth. So, unsa sir, ready na ta for a fast talk? Alright, so, Sir Rex, welcome to our fast talk. So, what's the best advice that you've ever received?
Best advice? Let me remember.
Hala ka diya. Sa kadaghan sa advice, nakalimot na siya unsay best.
It was not a sort of advice, but it was a sort of a pamphlet given to me by a priest.
Ano daw sabi?
That I apply in life.
Yes, ano po yun?
There were
What's the secret?
There were 7 items there. I
Sige.
cannot forget the 7th, the last thing.
Okay.
Learn to ignore things.
Learn to ignore things. So good garon kung ako di pansin nun, it's me applying that advice.
Learn to ignore. No? If you have problems,
Ignore.
if they doesn't cost lives and limbs, ignore it.
If naay tao, sir, na makapa-overthink, ignore.
Ignore them.
Okay, sige sir. Next question. Ako tong noted to sir. From now, effective na to.
Learn to ignore things.
Okay.
That's important.
So kung i-ignore ta ni Sir Rex, kabalo na taon si meaning ato, negative jug ka. So next, if you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be?
I want to have dinner with Rizal.
Rizal? Ngano man, sir? Kasing gwapo?
Rizal is a sort of an enigmatic person. Imagine in the Pitan. When Rizal was exiled in the Pitan, there were no cell phones yet.
Yes.
There were no highways. There were no road networks. But why is it that far places in Zamboanga are named after Rizal? Meaning, that person alone exudes power, exudes so much charisma.
Yes.
Because why is it that there were no roads then, but there are municipalities named after him or named after those places associated with him?
Yeah.
You have places there, Barcelona, Pinyan, which is Binyan. You have Calamba.
Yes.
You have Rizal. When there were no radio then, there were no newspapers then. But why is
Yes.
it that his name was known very far and wide? So, I want to meet him.
You also want to know his reasons or what was his ways onto achieving his achievements.
Yeah, and I think that he gave the ultimate sacrifice. Rizal was so young.
Yeah.
He died at around 30s.
Yes.
And Rizal could have enjoyed the world because at that age, he was able already to travel to Europe to study there. So meaning the world was his. Yet, and Rizal loves ladies.
So are you telling that you also
He
love
could have-
ladies?
He
Sir?
could have met as many of them.
Wait, sa pero murag na ano sa ako, sir. So, are you also telling that you also love ladies?
No, not that. My point is that.
Sure?
My point is that. My
Or
point.
naligyas ang dila, sir, ha?
No, my point is that he could enjoy life to the fullest.
Yeah.
But because of his dedication to this country of ours, he gave his life.
That's true. Pero lagot dyan ka ni Ma'am Beth. So, I could say, sir, na Rizal was not, he is not reincarnated to you, but he was able to reincarnate his will, his strong willpower onto you.
Siguro it runs in our blood.
Yeah.
Because
We're Filipinos.
Our forefathers were revolutionaries.
Yeah.
So it runs in our blood to do something for the community, for your place. That really is in us.
Yeah, of course we're Filipinos and we are very passionate to doing something and dedicating our whole lives to the Philippines. So next, sir, what is one thing that you cannot live without?
You cannot live without.
Yes.
It's difficult not to have mambet.
Tagna ko palagi. But I think, sir, you're just trying to do bawi. Kay ganina you said na you love the ladies.
That's not.
I can really
Because
say, sir, na...
I'm keen on history and I know that Rizal went to places and he had attractions. Wherever he goes, he have attractions.
It's really difficult to date someone who loves to philosophize, no? With that, Ma'am Beth, saludo ako sa'yo. It's very difficult to debate with Sir Rex. Just like kanina, you said you love the ladies, but you're able to have a very great comeback.
Rizal love the ladies, not me.
I think if Rizal is still alive, you would be pare. So what would you say if Rizal was to say, pare, come meet the ladies? What are you going to say?
I would say, do your own.
Minus 10 points sa friendship. Minus 10 points sa angas ni Rizal yun. Rizal reacted heart. Rizal reacted sad talaga siya doon, sir. So, next question. What's the secret to success?
I would say that the secret to success is knowing what are your priorities in life or knowing what to do.
Yes, that's right.
Because how will you succeed if you don't even know what to do?
That's true.
What are the important things in life? What are the important things in the school? What are the important things in relationships?
Yes.
So, knowing those things is the key to success.
All right. So knowing what to do. So next, sir, what's your one favorite book?
I read a lot of books. So, in fact, I regretted that I gave away my books before I retired. Every time I go to travel, I always see to it that I bought a book
You bring
and
a
I
book.
read. Because that's my hobby. I usually read at night. So, I don't have I could not say I have a favorite book because to me all books contributed are important and they have contributed
To your success.
how I'd become so much.
That's why people say that it's important to read and read until we die. And
The one that leads.
yeah, that's true. And there's no like cut off age para mag-read.
Yeah.
It's important that we read in all phases of our lives. So next, sir, book or social media?
You know, I am to me there should be limits to technology. I am not keen on social media because of the unfiltered information that are coming out that are not based on expertise, not validated or vetted So I'm not much of social media because I think I do not need it.
Really?
I have a Facebook account because I run for public office, but
Yes.
I don't deal with it.
With social media.
Yeah.
So you're more onto books talaga.
I prepare books than that because it's in social media you'll be distracted because you get as many information as there are. So and then some information are not based on research or not based on expertise, but just opinions of any other individual. So I don't really I don't indulge in it.
So this is a very rare moment because we have you aired on social media.
Yeah, but good for this. But as many in social media, things that are there
Yes.
are polarizing, are more emotion driven, are not really based on facts but more on opinions.
Okay. That's true. It's very important that we are able to compare opinions as well.
Actually, I'm what we call I have that thing of limits to technology. To me, it's the telegram and the landline telephone was okay because they would say that because of this now what we call this technology,
Yes po.
because social media is much a product of that. There will be advances in medicine or those ailments, those illnesses can get a cure.
Yes.
But you like it or not, when you have this kind of disease already cured, another disease will come out that cannot be cured again. Because that is how the universe operates. It evolves, it mutates. So one of the benefits of this AI or this technology that spans social media is that accordingly we will have we can solve problems in medicine that had long been there that cannot be done away because we have no way of doing it.
Yes,
But
that's true.
when the cure is already there, another kind of illness will come
Will
out.
come.
Because part of the law of the universe is mutation, aberration. And that is another challenge again.
Yeah.
So, and this kind of technology, according to the godfather of this, Jeffrey Hinton, they're afraid that it can even wipe out civilizations. Because as he said, there is no situation in the world where the most knowledgeable is controlled by the less knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And that is the danger of AI.
Yes, that is true.
When AI becomes super intelligent, more intelligent than us, there will be a time that we cannot control them anymore.
Yeah. Because we're supposed to be the one on power.
And
They might overpower us.
yes, that's very true. And this is very unique because in the past, before these technologies come, this what you call internet or what that, creations create jobs.
Yes.
No? Inventions create jobs. But this kind of technology
We are removing jobs.
erases jobs.
Yes.
So
It's like going
I think they have
backwards.
not thought of it yet.
Yeah.
Because if there are no jobs, who will buy? Who will buy the products? What will happen to the economy?
So,
If people will be replaced by AI.
Yeah.
And it will happen.
and it's actually very dangerous.
It's already happening already.
Yeah.
The drones that we have now is a product of that technology. So there will come a time that ships won't need humans to navigate.
Anymore.
Airplanes would not need humans to fly. So what will happen?
We're gone. Bye. Bye.
And social media is so polarizing. It creates alternative reality. And if we have as many realities, how can we solve problems?
That's true. If maabot na time, sir, murag kuan na lang yun.
It will happen if it is not regulated.
We should stop it. Mas stress ko, sir.
So
If
some
maabot
sort
na
of
time-
regulation must be adopted.
Yeah. I think that means na too much technology is harmful. So we just need the right amount of it. Kaya kung mahitabo na, sir, na ang AI mag-take over, murag magbiyang ka left the GC na lang guro ko.
To me, the telegram and the landline was, to me, it's enough.
It's enough.
Because you know what is happening? Because of this technology.
Telegram po?
Yes.
How do we get news from Telegram?
No. You can have the mainstream media for news. Telegram is for communicating.
Okay.
So you don't know that because you don't.
I know wait sa.
haven't
I know
experienced that.
Telegram, but it's for different use.
Yeah. So, you have another way of thinking
Yeah.
the Telegram. No, it's an app in some internet.
Yes.
During
So-
our time, that's how to communicate.
Oh yeah.
That's how to communicate if you don't have the landline.
Okay.
Telegram.
Karon manggod we use Telegram to transport videos and
Yeah,
pictures.
that's different.
Para HD siya sa Telegram do isend.
The original Telegram was about sending brief letters, not through the mail,
Yes.
but through Telegram.
But ang Telegram, sir, kay usually ang nagasan mig pictures dira kay mga Android. Shout out sa tanan Android users.
Because to me, like what's happening now. In the past, life was not as fast. It was not as stressful. Because you cannot be given instruction unless you arrive at home
Yes.
or unless you have a landline. So meaning, if I am the school principal, I wanted to talk to you. I have to wait whether you are home.
Yeah.
If you don't have a landline, I have to wait when you report the following day. But now, even you're in the bus,
Anywhere and
you're
anytime.
traveling, even you're in the CR,
You can transport
be reached.
messages.
See? So, that's make life so fast and stressful.
Yeah, it's like convenience that also becomes inconvenient.
Yeah.
So next question, sir. Murag nalingog ito to na topic. Next question, sir, is newscast or watching a movie?
I agree with it. Sort of, there is no difference of preference. I watch movie, but I'm more of documentaries.
Okay.
I am not really attracted to make-believe movies. Well, there are make-believe, but based on facts or true
Yes.
happenings. For newscast, actually, in the house, for a year already, we have not opened our TV. We don't
Grabe
have
naman.
listen to- Yes, it's true.
Ako na lang yung TV, sir. You know what, sir? Something na na-realize na ako, you are very thorough on answering questions. It's like, sir, A or B? Yung answer, C. It's very important. You really know how to stimulate my mind. Just as the process
But
of how
I
you
think I
also
have to go
stimulate your
home.
brain. Ay, ato na i-pass forward, sir. Next, New Zealand or Australia?
They are quite the same, but I would prefer New Zealand.
New Zealand, all right.
Because it's really like heaven there.
Okay.
Even you travel for a week, you will not see anything that disturbs you, that is dilapidated, that is not orderly. It's like heaven.
Wow. So if I want to see heaven on
Australia,
earth, New
I
Zealand.
still could see vandalism, but not in New Zealand. Not one can you see a vandalized train terminal. Although it's not rampant in Australia, but you can see it. But in New Zealand, you cannot see it.
So
The people are so disciplined.
if I were to say, sir, I want to go to heaven, I can just go to New Zealand.
Yes, I was telling the Filipinos there, no need to come back
To the Philippines. Grabe naman.
Everyone is looking for heaven. This is already heaven.
Yes.
Come back to the Philippines. If you miss Kamunggay,
Ah,
you miss
ayaw po ana. Sir, basing matingalay lang
you
pamilya ni
miss
wala na
Ginamos,
ni uli.
come to the Philippines. But it's so orderly, it's so clean, it's so immaculate.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Okay. So,
And more or less, people, you cannot see differences in status of living.
yeah.
What the rich can afford, the poor can afford. No such thing as poor.
Definitely Karl Marx would be so happy to live there.
Yep.
So next, sir. I think dili guro ka jud fan og kangaroo kay murag wala gyud ka na ano. New Zealand gyapon. Because if you were a kangaroo lover, piliyon gud mo ang Australia.
No, even if you're in Australia, you don't see them often. What you see often are the birds.
Okay.
Because the birds are everywhere.
Pinakog ang kangaroo nagatabok-tabok lang sa Australia.
No. There are places that they are plenty. But there are as many that they are not around.
Okay.
But for birds, everywhere you go, there are cockatoos, there are pelicans, there are swans, and many of those birds.
Okay. So, they're not really actually everywhere there pod. So, alright. Next question. Kani. City High or Division's office?
All I wanted was to retire as a school principal.
So, none of the above.
I did not envision to be the division office, but I am grateful to Superintendent Razo.
So, in short, DO.
Well, I landed there.
Ouch! City High reacted sad.
And yet, I did not finish really my term because I could have retired last year. This year, but I retired earlier.
Malood na ko nimo, sir. Ay. Sige, sir. Bye. Charot. Sige, sir. Next.
Kinakimuli na ko.
Ay, wait, sir. Wait. Best ever school principal except Sir Rex. Deng. Marag. Una-unausan ako, Biki. Basta na iman lood.
No, we have really different charisms.
So, kinsa, sir?
So you cannot say really he or she is better.
For you.
Because I do not compare. Compare is the thief of joy.
So none of the above lagi, sir.
I do not compare because as I've said, comparing is the thief of joy.
Maayo jud ka aning ko answer, ha? You really have your way
When you
with
compare,
words,
you
ha?
become sad. Because no things are the same.
Okay, sir. Galing mo, sir, ha? Galing. Murag debater jud ka ba? Next. Sige, kane. Best SDS ever. Ayaw i-compare according to your heart na lang. I think imong point of view si mong utok, sir, kay tura na pud ni no comparing lagi.
They have different different way of doing things. So
Ano na lang, sir? Top 3. Grabe ka, sir, ha? Top 3 na ni.
I will just keep it to myself.
Keep it. Secret ra daw to. So next, sir, kani. Marag. Tarong yun ni sir kaya mong feelings na adiritanan. SGOD chief or school principal?
The best job is the school principal.
Okay, school principal. Murag ginauna gid mo to. So with that, Sir Lex, thank you so much. So any closing message for our live viewers there?
Well, I would say that let us always be thankful to the blessings and graces God has given us. God cannot give us everything we wanted because the world operates that way. There is no same individual. Use whatever blessings that you have, realize it, grab it, and build on it. And with that, you can have better life. Merry Christmas.
All right. Once again, this is ICNHS Spotlight. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Bye, sir! Bye sa viewers na to. So thank you so much for staying up to the end. To finally close, I would like to deliver our last shout-outs. Shout out kay Jean T. Walid, to my beloved mother. Shout out to Ma'am Riza Telmoso, my beloved advisor. Shout out to all students watching this live. Thank you so much. God bless and Merry Christmas. Bye!
Radio City High